You're definitely able to go buy that song right there, dedicated to you. That's that dedication to Nate Dogg by Warren G, LaToya Williams. What's happening? Your man Brandon in the building, holding the ones and the twos down, of course. And we got the males West Coast. It kind of tastes West Coast, too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say this is like a West Coast conference, but, you know what I'm saying? We definitely got two iconic figures that mean so much to the West Coast live here tonight. We got Warren G in the building, who should be calling in any second. We also have Superfly, who should be calling in about the next 10, 15 minutes or so. Basically, we're going to do what we do is just talk about any and everything as far as music, what's going on today with their projects and things that they're working on. Basically, we're gonna try to see if we can piece together something in a 2-hour show to kind of figure out what we need to do with this West Coast and bringing this united front together, because I know it's happening in some situations, but it's not happening like it should. So, you know, I just feel like, you know, we put these two people together, we could probably definitely make something happen and you know, come with some real ill shit tonight. So, you know, like I said, all hands on deck, Smoke a Lot Radio. Definitely shout out to the entire regime. What it do, Warren?
Yeah.
What's happening? What's happening?
Oh, I'm chilling, man. Just chilling, hanging out, checking out.
Hey, before we even go in, you know, into the, you know, I seen your tweet, bro. Like you got a tweet like an hour ago just for holding your phone, bro. What happened?
Man, dude got on me, man. And he pulled up on the side and he looked, and then I had my phone just like right in my hand, because I got a habit of carrying it in my hand. And so he looked and he seen it in my hand. He was like, boop, boop, pulled me on the side of the freeway.
Yeah, man, that happened to me because, you know, I got like a little GPS thing on my phone, so I was holding it just so I could see where I was going, and I got stopped by them, bro. Like, that was not official, man. But, but, hey, I want to thank you for calling in and hanging out with us. I mean, we just played Dedicated to You, which was a, you know, real personal track in memory of, you know, the comrade Nate Dogg, and definitely props for being honest with how you feel about not just him and the music situation, but just putting something out there that I know a lot of us could vibe with. You know what I mean?
Right. Thanks. Man, I just wanted to let people know how I felt, man. There was a lot of people getting at me, you know, like, what's up with Nate? What's up with Nate? And I really couldn't say nothing, you know, of his condition at the time. You know, so I just put it in the song form, just, you know, and then what happened, you know, what happened, it, you know, that really just, like, messed me up. So I was like, man, I don't even feel like talking. I'm going to just do a song.
Right.
And, you know, that's it. It really, you know, it was a big blow, man. You know, I'm
no
still
doubt.
Going
I mean,
through it, you know?
Yeah, and I know because y'all were so, you know, super tight, I mean, for so long, and it's just, you know, a lot of us at that point in time, that's why I really appreciate it, and people can go buy that right now on iTunes, and the proceeds is definitely going to his family and stuff like that, too, you know what I mean, and I just appreciate it, because you know how it is now, Warren, like, you know, nowadays it's hard to, you know, really kind of gravitate to something that means something. And for you to come out, especially, and I know it's emotional for you, bro, like, you know, that was real heavy to, you know, hear. So, you know, I appreciate you being honest with how you feel about, you know, everything, music and all, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all good, man.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So what's up with the guy with you know, music projects, you know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody knows you and everybody gravitates to, you know, something that, you know, like I said, man, you're like the godfather of the G-Funk era. So it's kind of like everybody knows your whole bio and stuff like that. But, you know, what's good with projects? You got anything coming out, or, you know what I'm saying? Let the folks know what's good.
Yeah, I've been working. Actually, I'm gonna drop an EP. You know, it's a EP. I'm gonna let people get a taste of some unreleased tracks of some songs that me and Nate did. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing that. We're finishing up on that. Got Bun B. He got down with me. Slim Thug. Actually, it's a song with me, Slim Thug, and Bun B. Then I got one with Game. He did one. Who else? Snoop, the Dogg Pound. Actually, me and the Dogg Pound gonna do one. They don't know it, but they gonna do it. We're gonna get it done before, all I gotta do is do the track. They already know what's up, but
right.
They gonna hop right on soon as I get it to them. And then
right.
I just been doing tracks, just doing a bunch of tracks. Some of them is gonna go for my last project as a solo artist. Regulate the G-Funk Air Part 2. That I'm working on that at the same time, doing tracks for that, and then just putting together a big old giant catalog of tracks to start, pushing them to, all the artists in the industry, and go back into what I started doing from off top, which is production. I'm a producer before I'm a rapper,
right?
And I'm getting back into that and going behind the scenes, but I'm not just gonna disappear. I'm gonna just do, if I do a record or album, it'll be like me and sort of like how Dre does the Chronic, or how he did the Chronic, or 2001 where he got, some of the dopest MCs getting down over his tracks. So
right.
I'm gonna start doing it like that, and just helping other people, man, in the game try to come up and be a superstar, man, because it's hard to find. It's hard to find like how I found Snoop. It's hard
right.
to find a artist that knows what to do. I have to coach and tell a lot of these artists what to do, and sometimes it just get, they don't get it. But when you got an artist that gets it, and I've met a lot of them, that get it. I mean, it's incredible, man. When they get up under one of them tracks and they really know what to do, it's a wrap, man. The sky's the limit. So
why do you feel like it's, like you said, it's like, and what you said is exactly how I feel. It's like, to me, I feel like you said, it's hard to find like that dude that's as hungry as Snoop was back in the day, or
right.
that really wanted to put his push his legacy down and put it down like he did back in the day. That's hard. So with that being said, do you feel like, I'm talking to some OGs like Cool G Rap and Drez from Black Sheep and shit like that. They're saying that a lot of people is we missing a lot of soul with the music. Like, what I'm saying, a lot of people is kind of out of touch with the whole deal. So I mean, do you feel like that's true? And what you think as an artist and somebody that has a legacy like you, because you don't have to make no more music no more, and you still good. You know what I mean?
Man, I got to keep working. I mean, it's you don't never get old to do good music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As long as it's dope. As long as it's dope music, people gonna love it, And I be tripping like how like today, a lot of artists be saying like a lot of. I'm not old, by the way, but there's a lot of artists out there that is older than me. But people be like, all these old rappers and that ain't, that's crazy. As long as you could keep making dope music, you don't get old. You stay cracking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like I be tripping off of like, oh, he old, but then you got these rock and roll dudes that's 60, 70 years old damn near, and they still dropping records.
Right.
James Brown was still dropping. Look at Sade. Sade still dropping heat, still dropping dope records. You know what I'm saying? So I be tripping off that. But as far as like the, like today and the music today, I think. That the guys are right as far as a lot of, I mean, they right, but then you got a lot of young new artists that is good, and then you got some stuff is just like it's all right, but then it's selling, but it's like we gotta, the soul from this is out of it a little bit, but I mean. Hey, the game changed. You got
no
everybody can. It's too easy for people to do it now. So that's kind of like clustering it. When in the day when like I say like the early to mid, like the mid '90s, you really had to be talented to get put on. You know, you got to have talent. If you ain't got no talent, it ain't cracking.
Right. You ain't gonna see
yeah,
you ain't gonna see that dude or that chick nowhere near the studio. Like like
man,
nah.
nowhere. Yeah, a lot of this stuff would just be like, man, you know, they'd be man.
Right.
You know, but like I said, it is a lot of good cats out there that know how to make some good records. And, you know, I enjoy it. You know, I listen to, you know, a lot of these new cats. I listen to, like, Jay Electronica, J. Cole, and, you know, guys like that. I like Drake because he's one. Now, he's an artist that I could say that understands how to make a good song, know how to make a story and tell a story about himself, and people be like, oh, I want to hear what he got to say, you know. But it's hard to find that. That's like what I'm trying to. I want an artist like that I could groom and just really have them off the chain, man.
No doubt.
But I listen to everybody, man. I know I said those guys, but I listen to everybody, man. And you know, it's some good music out there, man. I'm not mad at a lot of the stuff that's out there because these guys they doing some good music. We just got to get back to where, I mean, we could still party, even though we did. We still got to get back to where we sending off some messages for, like the younger generation, because I mean, all these younger kids in the game and rappers and stuff like that think that it's all about making it rain and talking about cars and stuff, even though that's what we like to do.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta say, you know what, hold up. I do this, but okay, now let me do this and guide them in the right direction and kind of, you know, give them some game on what to do. You know, give them game on starting doing some type of business stuff, but still keeping it where it's, you know, where it's rocking. Like Jay-Z, he always giving game when he busted, and it sounds good.
Yeah, exactly. And see that's the thing, like what you said, and I'm about to put Soup in too, because, you know, having the both of y'all together is especially important, especially because, you know, this is worldwide. A lot of people, not just, you know, the Bay Area, the West, it's also in the East and Japan and stuff like that too. But having two West Coast icons like yourself come in and talk passionate about music is important. And let me go ahead and bring Soup in the building as well. Soup, welcome to Smoke a Lot Radio. What's rocking?
Oh, what's happening with you? What's going on?
Man, come on, man. You amongst family. You got Big Bruh Warren in the building. You know what I'm saying? You got all these hundreds of thousands of listeners right now turned up listening, bruh. What's up with it?
D-Dub, what's up with you, boy?
What's up, young buck?
We back at it again, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
for
real.
World, man. Superfly here, man. Just happy to be here, man. I've been listening to y'all for about 15 minutes. Real. Can I cuss?
Yeah, man, come on, man. It's live radio, baby.
Y'all put some real shit. Y'all put some real shit out there, so y'all just sitting back listening, man, for real.
Yeah. I mean, no doubt. And like I said, for both of y'all to be on, I mean, you know, dope musicians, you know, MCs, you know, y'all got y'all legacies when it comes to music and, you know, pretty much down and it's just like I told Warren, like, you know, y'all do it because y'all love to do it, and it's not, you know, you know how it is nowadays. You know, you got a lot of people out there. Let me go ahead and make this track just so I can go get some from this chick, or you know what I mean, and just be put on the spotlight or whatever. It ain't. You know how it is, bro. Like, you know, y'all do.
That's just like that song. That dude Frank Ocean got that song where he said, talking about how his homies ask him, do he sing to the girl to get him? You know, to get him some. I don't know if y'all heard Frank Ocean, but the boys, I love the music he got. He's a guy I listen to too. You know, and
no doubt,
man,
no doubt. I mean, you know, with everything that you got planned, you know, Warren and Soup, like, I mean, the tracks we're gonna play tonight for that you gave me is just like some ill shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Let the people know exactly what's going on with you. I mean, people know y'all, so it's not like, you know, people need, you know, y'all need no introduction, but, you know, we got Smoke a Lot Radio with Warren G, Superfly. It's a historic night tonight, so, you know, Soup, let the motherfuckers know what's up with it, bro.
I just been working, man. You know, I've been putting together, you know, a couple songs in a couple years, you know, and you know, y'all know me, I background a lot, so I don't be tripping on a lot, you know. Bottom line, you know, nigga was discouraged about, you know, all this music now, you know, is a little different than when we was coming up and how we was making it. So, you know, nigga been sitting back trying to analyze the game, and bottom line is, you know, God gave me this gift, so I got to get out there and show the world, you know, what I can still do, you know, before I take it away from me. He really showed what I did was, you know, get back in the lab and just start working, you know. Yeah, I love sleep with it, you know what I mean? So money leaves, I still love this music, so that's what I'm doing. I just, you know, I want to apologize to my fans for even making you wait for so long, you know, making albums within the span of a 4 or 5 year period. You know, that's not really cool. You know, yeah. You know, it's not like I haven't been doing music in that 4 or 5, you know, span. It's just, you know, niggas just want to put out something perfect. That's all. But no human is perfect. I had to realize that, you know, through growing. So it's like now I'm trying to put shit out. Just, hey, let y'all know I'm still breathing. You know, I'm trying to still fuck with any artist that's really ready to be fucked with. Just like Warren G said, everybody ain't it. Bottom line, you know, and if you got it, you got to be able, you know, to take that constructive criticism. You know what I mean? And anybody who is it, I'm willing to mess with you, man. This summer, I'm trying to put out my album. It's gonna be called Priest. That's my first name, so I'm going back to that. Still Superfly, but it's gonna be self-titled Priest. You know, I'm gonna have hot shit for y'all this summer.
Yeah, I heard one. I heard one with you and Short Chop.
Hold on. Yeah, I ain't putting it out there unless Gita put that verse on there, though. Let me go and put that out there quick.
I'm with it. I'm headed to the studio now. I heard one with you. Luck let me hear. I think it was with Short Chop.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Hey, that was banging. I ain't gonna even lie.
Hey, Sue, that's what I said when I heard them joints you sent me, bruh. Like, you know, before I, you know, did what I needed to do to him, I was like, God damn, this motherfucker is I mean, and see that's what I appreciate. Like, you know what I'm saying, Warren, you know, with, you know, the dedication song to Nate and how passionate you sound when you know what I'm saying, when you put them bars together, and Sue, when you know what I'm saying, the shit you gave me is fucking fire, like, and we need that. And my question before I put Cuzzo Fly in, and of course, you know, the Smoke a Lot Radio with Warren G and Superfly, like, you got an artist, you know, you got Dub C. His album is fucking hilarious. It's insane. Yeah. That album is so damn dope, and, you know, not too many people be talking about it. And that's the one thing that I want to ask y'all when it comes to, like, you know, especially West Coast artists and West Coast support. I mean, and I'll start with Warren. Do y'all feel like, you know, is there 100%, or we need to kind of fine-tune our support to kind of, you know what I'm saying, try to not just take a coast back or anything like that, but just kind of get it to the point where it used to be. Y'all know how it was back in the 90s where, you know, it was one love. Everybody was supporting everybody, and everybody was on people's shit, and it was for the love of it.
Right,
well,
right.
I'll tell you like this. I think that the reason why a lot of our music is not getting out there and getting around like it should is because a lot of the companies don't have, you know, guys that's from here who know our music and know what to do. Ain't none of those people in office in none of these companies. You know, you got people from everywhere else, you know, that's when they hear a record talking about that's too West Coast. I heard it's a radio station, no radio station gonna tell me that my record is too West Coast. What do you mean? It's too West Coast.
What?
What you mean? What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah,
we gotta have more people who, you know, more people that's from here and understand the culture, you know, and you know, and another thing is the West ain't gone. We ain't went nowhere. We still here, and we still do the same dope music, and that's from L.A. to the Bay, all the way, you know, everywhere. Seattle, the guys that come out of there. We still drop hit records. It's just we don't have nobody in those companies that like I said, that understand what we do. It's dudes from everywhere else trying to tell us how to do our music, and that ain't cool.
Right.
You know, that's why it's so. That's why. It's like it is, and then when you don't want to go, you don't want to do what they want you to do, then it's like, okay, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Let's roll to a motherfucker who want to do it.
No doubt.
So, but I mean, it's the West ain't went nowhere, man. We still here, and we still make hit records and classic records. So
we still here.
Ain't nothing changed.
Go ahead, Sue.
We still here, man. We just underground right now. To the world right now. We realistically, we just not the hot coast right now. That's just what it is. But that don't mean that the music has died, that the funk or whatever we want to call it, West Coast gangster shit, that don't mean it died. We started that. We created what's worldwide right now. This is what we asked for. You know what I mean?
Right.
When we start making the music, we didn't know it was going to get this far. But if you look everywhere, if something is considered, oh, yeah, that's hard. Oh, that nigga, he go. It's some gangster shit. You know what I mean? And where did that come from? It came from us. You know what I mean? Yeah. And another thing that kind of hurts us, I mean, I ain't going to lie, it's the internet. It helps us to get out there, but then again, shit, you can't really sell nothing on the internet. It's going to be, everything going to be free. That's what detoured me from putting a lot of shit out. I feel different now. Okay, I'm going to put it out there, whether I get paid off or not, I'm going to put it out there. But that's how a lot of motherfuckers still out here that base their lives off of, making a living off of this music. You know what I mean?
Right.
Good point, man. If you're not from the West Coast, how can you tell us what West Coast music is? And that goes from the DJs, radio, anybody who can tell me, I don't know about that one. Well, I'm going to check your credibility. Where you from?
Yeah. That's crazy.
You don't understand the music that I'm saying. Because all my niggas from, they love it. Now, where you been walking? What kind of, survey you been taking? You know what I'm saying? And it's not I'm from out here, bro.
Word.
I don't understand it. It's something deeper that our minds can get. We need a representative that's from here to represent and put out what we put out here. That's what a lot of what it is. You know what I mean? We're not stuck in the 90s. Ain't nobody stuck in the 90s. Our shit is really 3,000. If you want to take a look at it, to it, it's so real, man. Our shit was the epitome of just hard gang bang gangster shit. There's nothing else came out harder than West. I'm not just talking about us, Death Row, Dogg Pound, G-Dub. I'm talking about everything on the West, from MWA, vidIQ, Mac 10. When we start exposing it, this is what life was. Everybody wants to be that.
No doubt. And you know what?
Hey, got a little too real. Hey, man, let's tone it down a little bit. Let's start making some dance records, and because it got a little too real.
Word. Hey, for real. Hey, Sue. Hey, Warren. Hey, you know what, Warren? What you said about some stations saying that the your shit's too West Coast. Q told me the same thing, bro. Like he was like, it's a lot of people out there that's not even that's not even open. And you know how it was back in the day. Like we appreciated everything the East did back then. Like you know what I'm saying. Like the Q-tips, all that shit. All them classic hip hop core shit, you know what I mean? So, that was...
Hey, you know what I wanted to tell you, man? I don't mean to change it real quick, but like when you were saying like the New York, like them, I love like a lot of them artists out there, man, in New York, and they bang our shit. They bang our shit. It's just the political radio shit don't bang our shit. Because when I go to New York and I hit Harlem, or I go to Queens or Brooklyn, they be like, man, we love y'all shit. Me and Snoop went in the middle of Brooklyn. It was a big ass park, and we went on the stage and rocked that motherfucker like just on some humbug shit. Spike Lee hit us and was like, man, y'all come through. We came through there, man. They went bananas, man. They love the West Coast, and down south too. They love it. It's just the political radio stuff, man, that just knock us out, just knock everything out the box. And I'll tell you who album sounds straight West Coast except for a few tracks, and as dope as Rick Ross. That nigga album is banging and sound like it's some West Coast shit. Like that that
nigga take everything.
Yeah. That record right there, that's a straight West Coast record.
That's
It's
West
banging.
Coast. Yeah.
But if I did that and then present it to the people over here on the West Coast, like to somebody like, man, tell me what you think. Oh, that's too West Coast. What?
Well, what if you did?
I don't know what it is, man, but this shit got to change. I know that.
Yeah.
Well, what if you did Biggie Smalls back? Do you think they'll let you do that?
Huh?
I mean, I'm saying you talking about Rick Ross. I say his new song is Tupac's back. Tupac's back.
Yeah.
Now, if a nigga did Biggie Smalls back, do you think a nigga would get the same reaction or the same love or recognition?
It depend on who do it. Like if somebody
exactly.
If somebody like if Ice Cube did that or somebody like that, then that motherfucker would be like, oh, that shit, that's dope. But Rick Ross well known right now, so
no doubt.
damn near anything he say or whatever is gonna pop because he cracking. You know
No
what
doubt.
I'm saying? So they gonna love whatever he